How can we help to lessen plastic pollution? Microplastic and plastic pollution is now posing a big threat in our marine life. Now, what can we do to help? One of the many things we can do is to practice proper waste segregation. By doing this, we can reduce the volume of waste being dumped. Based on our Ecological Solid Waste Management Act, also known as Republic Act 9003, the law states that waste should be properly segregated according to its type. Violators will be fined or worse, imprisoned. What is waste? Waste are litter, worthless materials, useless items, or things that are no longer needed. Now, what are these different types of waste? First, we have the biodegradable waste. This includes any organic matter in waste which can be broken down by microorganisms and other living things by decomposing. It can be used as fertilizers. This waste makes up to roughly 49% of the waste we generate based in the waste analysis and characterization study of Puerto Princesa City. Examples of these are leaves, food waste, grass clippings, manure, etc. Second is the non-biodegradable waste, which is classified into three categories. First one is recyclable waste. Recyclables refers to any material that is free from contamination and may be converted into new useful products. The original product is destroyed in the process, but it is used to form a new product. This covers 32% of the waste our city generates. Some examples of these are plastic, cartons, glass bottles, aluminum cans, tin cans, etc. Second, in our non-biodegradable waste are residual waste. These are any solid materials which is neither compostable nor recyclable. These wastes should be segregated properly since these are materials that should be collected by our garbage trucks to be disposed in our sanitary landfill. This waste makes up to 28% within our residential areas. Last and final are special waste. These are waste from industrial, household, or hospitals which are hazardous or toxic and should be segregated from other materials. Special waste is divided into two categories. Toxic hazardous waste. These are waste that is poisonous and contain dangerous chemicals which is dangerous to human health. These materials should be treated properly before it is disposed. And the other one is electronic waste. This refers to waste materials operating through the use of many electrical parts such as microchips and transistors. Another thing we can do to reduce our plastic waste is by practicing the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce. What does it mean? It is the process of reducing waste produced in a practical and systematic manner. Here are 9 tips to reduce our plastic waste. Bring your own shopping bag. Carry a reusable water bottle. Bring your own cup. Pack your lunch in reusable containers. Say no to disposable straws and cutlery. Skip the plastic produce bags. Slow down and dine in. Store leftovers in glass jars. Lastly, share these tips with your friends. Reuse. What does it mean? It is the process of finding alternative ways to reuse items which are usually thrown after it served its purpose. A few examples in reusing these waste materials are as plant pots or garden plots. Use of reusable containers like tumblers. Using old water bottles as holder of toiletries or hygiene kits. You can use your imagination to try and find ways to reuse materials or through the internet. Another example of reusing plastic is by making eco-bricks. It is done by filling plastic bottles with clean and dry residual waste to the point where you can no longer squeeze the bottle. After you have enough bottles, you can use these eco-bricks to make furniture, mix it with cement, or in other ways. Recycling also means repurposing or conversion into new useful products. By practicing this, we can reduce the waste being dumped in our landfills since these materials are recyclables. Here are examples of recycling or reusing plastics in container gardening. Other things you can do to reduce waste. Composting. Composting is a form of waste disposal where organic waste decomposes naturally under oxygen-rich conditions. By composting organic items, it makes it possible to reduce over 49% of waste sent to our landfill. Where does our waste go when properly managed? Waste accumulates from the household. A single person produces almost a half kilo per day. 49% of these are biodegradable waste, 23% are recyclable waste, and 28% are residual waste. By composting biodegradable, we can reduce 49% of waste going to landfill. And segregating recyclable waste will also reduce 23%. The garbage truck will then be picking this segregated waste. It will then be sent to the material recovery facility where recyclables will be sorted. And finally, it should only be the residual waste that will be dumped in the sanitary landfill. Let us reverse the pyramid of waste accumulation. Refuse is the first and foremost, and so on, so that only a small amount of waste shall go to the landfill.